Almost 3 minutes behind, Raphael. Pick up the pace. You know, my running times are better than ever since the Afghan invasion. I'm back down from 7-minute miles to the 6:45s. I mean, honestly, probably the fastest president in history.
I heard your father was a pretty good runner, too.
Yeah, second fastest, maybe. No, he had endurance, but not my kind of speed.
What about Clinton?
My mother was faster than that lard ass. Now, my pulse is only 35/40. You need to get in shape, Vice. We need you around. You know, 3 heart attacks, 3 too many.
Thank you. Mr. President, if there was an E. coli breakout in a produce farm in Maryland, would you take the chance of eating the lettuce in that sandwich?
Why are you bringing this up? I mean, you know I got tasters in the kitchen.
If there was a 1% chance of you dying, sir, would you eat the lettuce in that sandwich?
1%? No, probably not.
Most people wouldn't, sir. And that's the dark side. The 1% chance of a nuclear attack or an anthrax epidemic or, God help us, a smallpox outbreak. We'd have 200 million Americans dead on our hands.
Well, why you bring this up at lunch, Ross? I mean, you know I agree with you on this.
Because I'm more worried now than I was on 9/11, and you know how disorganized we were.
Mm-hmm. I want to know where you're going with this.
Mr. President, this is a fulcrum point in history, your presidency. The Middle East, 9/11, Homeland Security. Everything is coming together like a perfect storm. Now, with all due respect, sir, I don't think this executive branch is ready for that.
You gonna get the Patriot Act through?
Doesn't go far enough, sir.
All right, Vice, so what do you want me to do that I haven't already done? I mean, look, we're on top of the banks, the telecoms, the databases, and these internet carriers. We're tracking what? 1 billion phone calls a day? You got this Guantanamero open.
Guantanamo.
All right, nobody's gonna be hearing from those people for a long, long time.
Sir, I served your father, and he was an able and honorable man, and he won the Iraq War. But he, myself, and Powell, we let that momentum slip away. And if we hadn't, we wouldn't be looking down the barrel of another 9/11.
I told my father the same thing back then. Take the sucker out. So, what do you think the odds are that Saddam's got nukes?
Well, according to our sources, 90%. But even if it was 1%...
No, look, you don't have to sell me. You got to sell the American people. Okay? And Colin.
The commander-in-chief doesn't have to sell anything. He has constitutionally unlimited power in wartime. And you have the capacity to do anything you see fit.
Okay. What's that thing you got there?
This is a sign-off. It authorizes us to use interrogation techniques against unlawful enemy combatants with maximal effective persuasion.
What, like pulling out their toenails?
No, sir. Enhanced interrogation techniques means utilizing fear scenarios like dogs or isolation or simulated drowning or sleep deprivation or enforced stress positions, but nothing fatal.
Kind of reminds me of my fraternity days. No, just remember, though, we don't use torture in this country.
No torture. But it includes our citizens, too, if they are aiding and abetting terrorist organizations.
Mm-hmm. Well, it makes sense. Still, I can see all these latte-sipping lefties going nuts again, though. I mean, the Kyoto bullshit was bad enough. Now there'll be all this sobbing over the Geneva Convention. Let me take a look at it. Only 3 pages. Good.
The Office of Legal Counsel is with us on this one.
I got it, Vice. I'll look at it.
And if we sign this week with the Congress in recess, then we're going to have less nonsense.
I said I'll look at it.
Okay. I'll let you finish your lunch.
Vice, when we're in meetings with others, I just want you to keep a lid on it.
I thought I was, sir.
No, you heard me. Just keep your ego in check. You know, because remember, I'm the president. I'm a decider.
I totally agree, sir.
Okay.